I've given up half my life for you because I love you. Is that not clear?
But this is all it was ever going to be.
What if science tells you who your soulmate is, and it's not the one you always wanted?
Do you think it's easy for me? Do you know what happens after we leave each other? I have to, go home alone and sit in the dark and just wait until you deign to see me again.
I'm FilmTeacher, and today we're exploring All of You, a romantic drama that dares to ask, can love survive when fate, timing, and technology stand in the way?
And I go home and I have to live with it, and you just swan around. You can fuck whoever you want.
In All of You, Laura, Imogen Poots, and Simon, Brett Goldstein, have been best friends since college. When Laura takes a futuristic test from a company called SoulConnects that claims to scientifically identify your one true soulmate, she doesn't tell Simon. Simon, quietly in love with her, pays for the test. The test matches her with Lucas, Stephen Cree, and they marry and build a life.
Do you give me the money because you thought it might be you?
But Laura and Simon's bond remains strong, full of longing, regret, and stolen moments. Over years, their emotional tension builds until they have an affair, conflicted by Laura's commitment and Simon's need for more.
I can't leave, Lucas.
And I would never ask you to.
In the climactic final weekend, the film ends not with reconciliation, but with acceptance. They part ways, knowing what they had and what they lost.
What I want is to be with you through all of it.
But I don't want you to be. That's not what we do. I have somebody for that.
Right away, the film's emotional heart is clear. This is not a simple will they, won't they romance. It's about timing, choice, and the weight of unspoken love. Simon's love feels quiet and persistent, not explosive. Laura's guilt, her wanderings between loyalty and desire, that's where the internal conflict lives.
You're my soulmate.
But I'm not.
Critics praise the chemistry between Goldstein and Poots, calling it easy rapport you believe, and the emotional core that carries the film forward. Visually, All of You keeps it understated. There's nothing flashy. The direction leans into real spaces, soft lighting, lingering glances. The editing jumps through time. One moment they are young friends, the next parents, the next lovers. These time blips sometimes feel disjointed, and pacing suffers. Critics note that the editing occasionally disrupts the emotional flow. But when it works, you feel the ache of years, the weight of distance.
I don't know how to love anyone else.
The film is also smart in how it handles the sci-fi premise. The soulmate test is more a setup than a deus ex machina. Many reviews point out that once the test is introduced, its sci-fi elements fade into the background. The core remains human drama. The film uses the test not to solve love, but to intensify its cost. However, All of You isn't flawless. Some scenes feel like they repeat emotional beats. The narrative occasionally leans into cliches when it could trust moments to breathe. And the test plot, while thought-provoking, can feel underused, more idea than device. Still, the film's greatest strength is its bittersweet sincerity. It doesn't tie everything neatly. It ends with a goodbye that's heavy with possibility and regret. It forces you to ask, when love doesn't align with fate, do you wait or move on? The answer isn't tidy, and that's the point. Final verdict? 7 out of 10. All of You is a romance for grown-ups. It doesn't promise love wins, it promises love complicates. With raw performances, quiet longing, and a premise that lingers, it's a film you'll feel more than remember. If you've ever loved someone in the silence between words, tell me who and why it haunted you. Drop your thoughts, hit like, subscribe, and let's keep diving into films that hurt beautifully. I'm FilmTeacher. Stay honest, stay cinematic.